8 dangerous footwear choices are quietly robbing seniors of their golden years, along with 3 transformative solutions tailored for older adults. Did you realize that annually, more than 300,000 seniors are hospitalized due to fall injuries, and nearly 45% of these are linked to improper footwear? This hidden crisis is sapping mobility and independence from millions. Consider Samuel, a 72-year-old retired teacher, whose world shifted in an instant when his worn loafers slipped on a wet floor. One hip fracture later, doctors warned he might never walk on his own again. However, I'm about to reveal how Samuel beat those odds. By the end of this video, you'll learn how he transitioned from struggling just to get to his mailbox to trekking mountain trails with his grandchildren, all by steering clear of 8 common, harmful footwear mistakes many seniors unknowingly make daily. Welcome to our channel where research is turned into actionable guidance for your happiest and healthiest golden years. The shoes that once carried you comfortably through your 40s can, by your 70s, literally disable you. This is not an exaggeration but a fact rooted in biology. As we age, our connection to the ground beneath us shifts dramatically, demanding we adapt our footwear accordingly. Your feet undergo 3 critical transformations often overlooked. Number 1. The fat padding that once cushioned each step thins substantially, exposing bones and nerves to impact. Number 2. The nerve receptors responsible for balance decline by as much as 30% after 65. Number 3. Your joints grow more sensitive to misalignment, turning minor gait issues into widespread chronic pain. Samuel learned these the hard way. "I kept wearing the same kinds of shoes I always had," he said. "No one ever told me my feet had changed." Today, we will break down the 8 deadly footwear choices silently stealing mobility from seniors. But I won't just highlight the problems. I'll also share 3 life-changing solutions podiatrists recommend for their own parents, but rarely discuss openly with patients. These approaches helped Samuel reclaim his independence, and they might very well transform your mobility too. If you want more transformational advice like this, subscribe and ring the notification bell. Your feet and your future self will thank you. If this video already brings you value, please give it a like to help other seniors access this vital information. Have you ever had foot pain that restricted your freedom or kept you from activities you love? Share your story in the comments. You may be surprised by how many others share your challenges. Let's begin with a footwear choice that might seem obvious but carries a hidden danger even when it looks sensible: high heels. Wearing any heel, even a modest 2-inch heel, shifts your body weight unnaturally forward. A 2-inch heel boosts pressure on the ball of your foot by an astounding 75%, cramming your toes into tight, uncomfortable positions thousands of times daily. But the damage spreads further. Your knees, hips, and lower back overcompensate, triggering a chain of misalignments. Samuel's wife, Janet, discovered this at 68 after decades of wearing what she called practical 2-inch pumps during her banking career. "I thought I was making a sensible choice by avoiding stilettos," she said. "But after retirement, my feet seemed to collapse. The bunions I had ignored became excruciating." Janet needed surgery, involving a painful 12-week recovery that temporarily stripped her independence, just as she and Samuel were planning travel. Here's a pressure map showing foot stress even from a modest heel. The red zones highlight dangerous pressure points that over time alter foot structure. At 60, feet have endured roughly 75 million steps, each potentially damaging if shoes aren't right. The crucial fact many doctors miss: it's not just heel height, but decades of cumulative damage revealed when the fat padding thins after 60. Even occasional heel use can still undermine mobility today. Foot deformities caused by heels, bunions, hammer toes, shortened Achilles tendons, increase fall risk and chronic pain. How many of you still keep high heels for special occasions? Drop a shoe emoji in the comments if you're rethinking those shoes after this. The second deadly footwear choice might surprise those in warmer climates: flip-flops. These summer staples are disguised foot health destroyers. Each step forces toes to grip unnaturally to keep flip-flops from slipping off. This gripping changes your natural gait, causing tension to travel throughout your foot. Rather than moving with you, flip-flops make your feet adjust to them, opposite of what aging feet need. Plus, flip-flops provide zero arch support and minimal shock absorption. Every step sends a sharp impact directly into bones and joints. Younger adults can bounce back, but post-60, this trauma speeds joint breakdown. Samuel experienced this firsthand on a retirement trip to Florida. "I wore flip-flops everywhere, poolside, to restaurants, even for a mile-long beach walk," he said. By day 3, his heel pain was severe. He had developed plantar fasciitis, inflammation of the thick tissue band connecting heel to toes. It took 6 months of physical therapy, costing him half a year of precious mobility. Many seniors miss a vital fact: foot pain doesn't stay confined. Avoiding foot pain awkwardly stresses knees, hips, and lower back, creating a domino effect. Even lifelong flip-flop wearers discover their aging feet no longer tolerate such strain. Support, once unnecessary, becomes essential after 60. The third deadly footwear error might be underfoot right now: worn-out sneakers that look fine on the surface. Most seniors don't know that athletic shoes lose around 40% of cushioning and support after just 6 months of regular wear, long before visible wear appears. The midsole foam that absorbs shock quietly breaks down, exposing joints to impact forces 3 to 5 times body weight. This creates a unique danger for our generation. Many grew up with frugal, use-it-up parents, and combine this with fixed retirement incomes, leading to footwear used far past functional life. Samuel was a prime example. "My sneakers looked fine after 3 years," he said. "The tread was good, no holes, still clean. I thought they were perfect." But his mysterious knee pain and growing sedentary lifestyle originated in these worn-out shoes lacking support. Here's a quick test. Twist your daily walking shoe from heel to toe. If it twists easily, its support is broken down. Even if it looks good, a supportive shoe bends only at the ball of the foot, never twisting like a dish rag. When Samuel switched to new sneakers, his knee pain vanished in 2 weeks. Those $70 shoes prevented a potential $40,000 knee replacement. When did you last replace your everyday shoes? Be honest in the comments. It might save you from needless pain and medical bills. The fourth deadly mistake is likely right beside your favorite chair: backless slippers. These comfort accessories are surprisingly dangerous. Wearing them alters your gait unconsciously. To keep slippers on, toes grip tightly, shortening stride and strain muscles up your legs. Heel lift happens slightly earlier, and ankle stability drops by up to 65%. These subtle changes undermine your balance without you knowing. Alarming statistics show 38% of in-home falls among seniors involve unsuitable house footwear, with backless slippers as the main culprit. These falls often happen during quick movements like answering the door or climbing stairs. Samuel witnessed this when his vibrant, 78-year-old neighbor Ruth tripped on stairs wearing her beloved backless slippers, injuring her wrist and losing months of independence. Though these slippers feel comfortable and familiar, they silently erode stability, sharply increasing fall risk after 65 when balance is already compromised. Consider this. Would you drive a car without a seatbelt just for comfort? Yet many seniors risk their mobility daily for the convenience of backless slippers. Podiatrists now recommend a complete departure from them for safe, non-slip, closed-back slippers proven to reduce falls by up to 62%. The fifth deadly choice hides in plain sight: shoes with smooth, worn, or slick soles. These invisible hazards turn everyday floors into danger zones. Look closely at dress shoes and loafers common in seniors' closets. Many have bottoms worn slick, erasing traction patterns made to grip floors. Even new dress shoes often prioritize style over safety, with leather soles offering minimal grip. Traction drops about 75% as soles age or wear down, becoming life-threatening when combined with wet tile, damp bathrooms, or morning outdoor D. Samuel nearly fell wearing leather-soled loafers on a slightly wet kitchen floor, only a few drops of water. His foot slipped so fast there was no time to react, causing weeks of back pain before a more serious fall. Try this test. On bathroom tile, gently slide a foot forward. If it moves easily, your shoes are hazardous. Proper footwear resists sliding even on smooth surfaces. Have you had close calls you chalked up to clumsiness? Share your story. It might help others see warning signs before a fall. Deadly footwear mistake 6 is tight-fitting dress shoes. Most seniors don't realize their feet widen with age. After decades of standing and walking, ligaments and tendons stretch, spreading foot bones. By 70, feet are often half a size wider than at 40, yet many keep buying old sizes. Squeezing wider feet into narrow dress shoes not only causes pain but restricts blood flow, a dangerous risk, especially for those with diabetes or circulation issues. Tight shoes can compress nerves, worsening neuropathy and numbness, dramatically increasing fall risks. Samuel learned this painfully, preparing for his grandson's wedding. I hadn't worn dress shoes in years, but my old pair still fit, or so I thought. He said, after 6 hours, his feet burned painfully, and nerve compression triggered neuropathy lasting weeks. He stumbled repeatedly during that time. This domino effect, foot pain changes walking, causing strain on knees, hips, and back. Even if length feels right, width might be dangerously narrow. Deadly footwear choice 7 may be happening as you watch. Going barefoot. This isn't footwear, but a habit increasing fall risk by up to 37% compared to supportive house shoes. Lack of cushioning and support forces balance systems to work harder with every step, especially on hard surfaces like wood or tile. These modern floors add hidden dangers. Impact forces are up to 7 times greater walking barefoot on hard floors than on grass or carpet, accelerating joint damage and arthritis pain. Samuel learned this the hard way. I stepped on something tiny in the kitchen. It felt like a breadcrumb, he said. Due to diabetic neuropathy, he didn't feel it, leading to a foot ulcer needing months of specialized care. This busts the myth that barefoot walking is always healthier. Younger feet with thick pads, strong arches, and full sensation might benefit, but aging feet need protection and support, especially on hard modern floors. As foot surgeon Dr. Sarah Jenkins says, for seniors, barefoot walking removes shock absorbers from a compromised suspension system. Are you barefoot right now? You may want to reconsider before we reveal the final deadly footwear mistake nearly 90% of seniors make unwittingly. The 8th deadly mistake is the one-pair-fits-all mentality. This common error leaves seniors vulnerable during specialized activities. Aging feet require different support for different movements. Side stability for gardening differs from cushioning for long walks or the grip needed on slippery surfaces. Yet 78% of seniors use one good pair of shoes for all activities. Samuel fell into this trap. I had my good New Balance sneakers, almost $100, and wore them for everything. Daily walks, gardening, even church when dress shoes hurt. He admitted. This seemed practical and economical, but was harmful. Gardening strained his knees due to lack of side support. Soil from gardening stuck in treads reducing grip outside, and the shoes wore down faster than intended. Here's where the activity zone concept becomes vital for seniors. Podiatrists recommend dividing footwear into at least 3 zones: daily support shoes, activity-specific footwear, and protective house shoes, each tailored for unique surfaces and movements. Many seniors waste money buying one pair rather than having the right specialized shoes. But one fall, requiring a $300 emergency visit, costs far more than all 3 pairs combined. Now, the solutions that transformed Samuel and thousands like him: 3 evidence-based approaches that dramatically reduce fall risk and restore pain-free mobility, often within weeks. First, get a professional shoe fitting from a specialist who understands aging feet. Over 80% of adults wear poorly sized shoes, too short, too narrow, or both. Plus, shoe size changes over time, with most people gaining at least half a size in width after 60 due to natural foot spreading. A professional fitting involves more than basic measuring. Both feet are measured separately while standing, not sitting, since weight-bearing affects size. Width is measured at several points, not just the ball. Arch height and flexibility are assessed to tailor support needs. Gait analysis observes walking, identifying pressure points and movement patterns. Samuel was skeptical until a specialty shoe store fitter spent 40 minutes with him and informed him he'd been wearing shoes a full size too narrow for decades. Trying the correct size felt like his feet could finally breathe. To find the right fitter, look for stores specializing in comfort or orthopedic footwear, not typical shoe retailers. Confirmed fitters have certification or training in geriatric foot health. Podiatrists trained in footwear for medical conditions offer the highest expertise. When visiting, ask, how does my arch height influence shoe choice? Where do I place the most pressure when walking? What features suit my foot structure best? When was the last time you had your feet professionally measured? Most say never or decades ago. Share your answer in the comments. If inspired to fit correctly, tell us what you discover. Second, adopt the 3-zone footwear system. This radically improved Samuel's mobility. The system recognizes no single shoe suits all movements in a day. Zone 1, home footwear, vital for fall prevention. Ideal house shoes have closed backs for stability, non-slip rubber soles for traction on all surfaces, and are easy to put on and off without sacrificing security. Prepper house shoes nearly eliminated Samuel's morning stiffness by supporting his feet from the moment he rose. Zone 2, daily support shoes, used for errands and day-to-day activities. These need arch support tailored to your foot, cushioning matched to your weight, and stability features like wide bases and secure closures. Samuel's fitted everyday shoes eased his knee pain in weeks. Zone 3, activity-specific footwear, specialized shoes for particular tasks. Walking shoes require forefoot flexibility and heel cushioning. Gardening needs ankle support and cleated soles for uneven ground. Dress occasions call for modern comfort designs that appear formal, yet provide support. This system isn't just physical but financial. Samuel budgeting smartly, spending most on daily shoes he wears 60% of the time, and finding budget or sale options for specialty shoes. It costs less than his annual pain medication. The third solution, hailed by doctors as most transformative, is custom orthotics and shoe modifications. This targets mobility's foundation. Custom orthotics and strategic shoe adjustments turn even ordinary shoes into therapeutic tools. Many don't realize basic store-bought insoles merely add cushioning. True orthotics correct biomechanical walking issues. Think of regular insoles as drugstore reading glasses, orthotics as prescription lenses tailored precisely to your needs. Good news, effective orthotics don't always cost $400. Plus, Samuel uses heat-moldable inserts under $40. Warmed in an oven, then shaped by standing, they support his arches exactly where needed, not generically. These semi-custom inserts provide 70 to 80% of full custom orthotics benefit at about 15% cost. If you have Medicare, custom orthotics may be covered when prescribed for severe diabetic neuropathy or deformities. Ask your doctor for therapeutic orthotics for fall prevention. Framing as medical necessity often triggers coverage. Simple shoe tweaks also work wonders. Professional stretching adds width in tight spots for about $15. Targeted cushioning pads relieve pressure areas. Even switching factory insoles with gel versions can reduce impact forces by up to 40%. Samuel applies these principles to all his shoes, effectively creating custom footwear without buying new pairs and extending shoe lifespan while maximizing therapy. Have you tried custom insoles or orthotics? Share your experience. Your insight might help others finally end foot pain and regain mobility. Returning to Samuel's journey. 6 months after adopting these 3 solutions, his progress was astounding. I went from daily pain meds to walking 5,000 steps completely pain-free, he shared, voice thick with emotion. The fear of falling that kept me homebound is gone. His physical improvements are measurable. Balance test scores jumped by 38%. Since changing shoes, he hasn't fallen once. Beyond that, the emotional impact is profound. Last weekend, Samuel took his grandchildren hiking. My nine-year-old grandson asked why I never did this before, he said, showing photos of confidently navigating rough terrain. He couldn't explain he'd been too scared. Before, Samuel was mostly homebound, missing family events, watching life pass by. Remember this, your footwear choices today shape your mobility tomorrow. Decisions now can either limit or expand your horizons in coming years. Quick recap of the 8 deadly footwear mistakes. High heels, flip-flops, worn-out sneakers, backless slippers, smooth-soled shoes, tight-fitting dress shoes, going barefoot, one-pair-fits-all mentality. By embracing our 3 life-changing solutions, professional fitting, the 3-zone system, and custom orthotics, you can significantly reduce fall risk and reclaim an active lifestyle just like Samuel. Which mistake surprised you most? Share in the comments. For more practical advice to thrive in your golden years, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Your future mobility is too precious to risk. I